Hello and welcome to a Not So Awesome Review. And today we're looking at the Banpresto Jump 50th Anniversary figure Naruto. I mean, I know who it is. I'm just saying it like that because it doesn't actually say in the box, at least not in English. So all I know is this is a Jump 50th Anniversary figure, like I just said. It is made by Banpresto, and it appears to be Naruto from Naruto Shippuden. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, anyways, a few things to note here. One, no instructions. Don't really need them. I can use context clues to figure out how this is put together for the most part. Because number two, it comes with this extra kunai. Now, in the picture on the box, it shows him throwing it. Is that why they included it? I don't understand. There's like no clear wire or anything for it to be like floating, so I honestly don't get it. I even tried using the Google Translate app, but it did not do a great job, so I honestly don't know. But I will say, detail wise, it really is a nice gunmetal color, nice white strap. Nothing bad to say about it aside from the little, nudge right there from where they clipped it out. It is rubbery, which is good for not breaking, but bad because you can see here, these are kind of not straight at all. They're all curved, unfortunately. And that's with these actually being bubble wrapped in the packaging. So, best advice there is heat them up with a hair dryer or some hot water, and then dip it in some cold water, and well, fix it, line it up right, and then dip it in cold water, and it should regain its original shape. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but it is kind of disappointing. I get why they did rubber, for one. I mean, it would be sharp. I mean, it is already kind of sharp, so. But if it was plastic, it'd be worse. That's kind of the point in that. His bandana is also rubber here on the back, so. It probably is still breakable, but obviously this makes it a little bit harder, which is a good thing. And you can see here the detail, if I can focus, right here. It's so good. They like did a little silver dot, little red on both ends, things that you wouldn't even think to notice. They went in there and colored. You can see the symbol on the back here. Paint, it's a little bit off right there around the red and the black, but it looks good. The orange looks pretty nice and clean. The wrinkling looks clean. See a little bit of, I don't know if that's like glue or something on his back, but it's not really that big of a deal. His face, though, looks really good. I honestly, I love it. I mean, Banpresto, I've said it before and I'll say it again. They do a great product. They do great likenesses to their anime statues, and this Naruto is no exception. You can see his face, the eyes, the lines on his face, his mouth, everything on there. It looks so cleanly done. It looks so anime accurate, and I love it. You can see the leaf village symbol on there, the little rivets on there, his hair, a nice yellow color, no shading, but it is still a nice color. There might be a little bit of shading. It's a little hard to tell, but it's not like dramatic. It's not intense, but then again, in the anime, I don't think it is that much, so can't really complain about that. The pose does look good. The zipper on the jacket looks good. The wrinkles on it look good. I know I'm kind of drifting off to the side here. Sorry about that. And leg wise, you can see the opening for where the peg goes. And yeah, a lot of orange, as you would expect, but a lot of good detail. Somewhat clean paint job. Maybe just a little bit of white getting onto this. I would call it charcoal color. It's not completely black, but yeah, the detail on it is good. Detail on his feet is good. And yeah, let's just put this together really quick. Obviously, really easy. Just attach the front waist to the back, to the bottom, I should say. And there he is here. And from what I can tell, because this does plug in here and it plugs into his side, which I would assume, okay, it's right there. So if he's going like that, I would assume that the little kind of peg thing goes there, and this one's gonna go here. I'm gonna plug this into his side, like I said, and then there we go. And let me just adjust the camera for you guys. And yeah, he looks good. It's a really nice pose. But there are some downfalls that I can already tell you right now, and that's just how low he is to the ground. Especially compared to the picture, you see, it looks more like he should actually be like this. Like, he should be going upwards more so we can see his face and everything. But the way you put him together, it's a lot lower. Now, I could be doing something wrong, but I'm about 99% sure this is how it goes. Because, well, everything fits in good. It's not bad. It's still a nice pose, but I think if he was upwards a little bit more, it would be better. Because this is, again, I don't remember who it was that I mentioned this. I think it was the Goku from Mega House. This is going to be something you're going to want to put on a higher shelf, because looking at it, even level, looking at it, it just looks a little bit weird, looks a little bit off just because his face is going down. If you keep it to the side, it looks kind of weird, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with the whole stand choice, especially if you look at the packaging, which I have right here. Um, yeah, doesn't that kind of give you the idea that he is more like that? I don't know what happened there. If there was some kind of just lost in translation, or they knew what they did and they were like, yeah, let's just make the picture look a little bit better. Aside from that little annoying fact, if you put it on a higher shelf, you're looking up at it, it's probably going to look really good. It still looks like a really nice piece. I mean, it's Banpresto. It looks awesome. There's really no complaints there. Like I said, I don't know why we got this extra kunai. I was thinking maybe you could put it on a keychain. You get a little O-ring in there. You get yourself a little rubber kunai with you. But yeah, because again, and I'll just put it right here so you guys can see in the picture the actual drawing here. You can see that he's drawing it. It's right there. So you would think that they would have attached like maybe a peg here with a clear thing attaching to this. That would have made sense. And that would have actually looked really cool, honestly. But they didn't. So, again, a little bit weird. Don't know what's going on there, but it's still an awesome looking statue nonetheless. Do I recommend it? If you're a Naruto fan, sure. It's not expensive. I believe the shop, AV Pop Shop, the place that is sponsoring this video, by the way, forgot to mention that. I was going to mention it eventually, don't worry. I want to say it's $35, so that'll probably be the average online. I would have to check. It might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less, but for that price, for the level of detail, yeah, it's good. It's worth it. It would look good on a high shelf, or if you can modify the stance somehow, that's probably what I would want to do, is somehow modify it so that he's sitting a bit higher, because honestly, that looks weird. This, if he was up like that, I think would have looked so much better. I mean, is there any way to actually modify this, like, just without... Yeah, I mean, if you leave it like that, honestly, that looks 1,000 times better, in my opinion. It doesn't look clean because of the way the pegs are, and, it's obviously not pegging into that. But I feel like this is what they were going for. But for some reason, we didn't get that. We got this, and, yeah, I really, if I just keep talking here, I'm just going to be going around in circles. So, with that said, it's cool. I do recommend it. I would say pick it up if you're a big fan. And, yeah, really not much else to say other than I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, comment down below, like button, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And, yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Goodbye.